Hello guys and welcome back to another SBC video. Before we do anything, do me a favour, let's try and hit 200 likes. If you're watching and it has less, do leave a like for me. Comment down below your favourite SBC and of course subscribe if you're new. We're going to be covering some crazy SBCs today. EA are actually smashing the content for once. So let's get into the video and I hope you enjoy. If you want the cheapest FC24 coins to get ahead of the competition, check out MMOEXP by clicking the link down below and use code JambooUK for 5% off. Okay, so starting off, we do have some cards that have been here for a little while. We do have Bomb Pastor to start us off, and this is a really good attacking fullback, to be honest. 5'4", 4-star, 4-star. You know, everywhere you look, there is absolutely insane stats. And if you're using like a 4-3-2-1 and have this card overlapping, if you get a chance with that finishing and those shooting stats, you're fine in the back of the net. This is one of the top fullbacks in the game, in my opinion. And it's definitely one that's worth having a look at. We then have Yaya Toure, who I don't want to say he's outdated because the card is really good, but there is just other options I'd prefer. You know, I'd much rather use like a Team of the Season Rodri, for example, but the card is good. You know, there's no getting around that. It is a good card. I just wouldn't spend, 6 squads worth of players on it personally. We have Royce, who's a top card. You know, you got the 5-star skills. Pace split's a little bit weird, but it's fine. Really good stats everywhere you look. You know, you got the 90 on the strength as well. Finesse shot, technical, the Trivela. It's a really good card. I'd recommend. We have Hasabi. You can use this card as a midfielder. Now, would I do that? Probably not, unless it's a stay back CDM. But as a centre-back, I actually think it looks okay. The physicals are not ideal at all. For this point in the game, those are behind the curve for sure. The card's not bad. It's pretty cheap. You know, it's not the end of the world. We have Chetri, who I think is one of the best value SBCs on the game. Even if you just use him as a super sub, you know, you're getting some value here. 5-star weak foot, really good pace, finishing. Everywhere you look, you know, those physicals are insane as well. Finesse shot plus, chip shot, quick step. Just get him done and get him coming off the bench. That is a super card. We have Munian. 4-star, 4-star. Good pace on the ball, physicals. You know, it's a solid all-round card. It's not ideal. You know, 4-4. It's not exactly lining up with the power curve. But it's also not a bad card either. Next up, we have this one. Makis. 5-star weak foot. Really nice pace. This is another sort of super sub card in my opinion. You know, you can get this one done for cheap and get him coming off the bench. It's going to do you some value. This here, this is the title and thumbnail, by the way. The potential here is outrageous. It is Bradley Barcola. Now, look, let me tell you about this card. 6'1", 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. Now, you can play him in a number of positions. The stats are already insane, and that is before, you know, you take into consideration that France have a very good chance of going the whole way and winning the Euros, or at the very least, should it be expecting them to get to sort of the semi-final, right? With upgrades, this card is going to be genuinely one of the best in the whole game. You know, he's already got some good play styles, technical plus, rapid. You've got the tiki-taka here, whipped pass, finesse shot. The card is already insane, let alone without the upgrades. I think this is an absolute must complete. Must complete. You know, this can turn into up there with the best card in the entire game if France go on a bit of a run. So that one needs to be completed. We have Martial. Still can't believe they didn't give him the skill moves. But it's a good card. You know, he's quick, clinical, good on the ball, strong. I love the combination of technical and rapid as well. It seems to work very well together. Nacho Fernandez, very good card. You know, especially if you're using like a 5 at the back because he's a little bit shorter. You're going to get some good value out of him there for sure. We then have Zubamendi, 4-4. You know, it's not the most desirable card. Not bad by any means. You know, he's very well-rounded for sure. If you're on a cheaper budget, he's definitely one to look at. We have Vlasic, 5-star weak foot, solid all round. You know, a little bit hard to link. I don't think many people are running around with Serie A teams these days. But, you know, it's pretty basic. If you, again, you know, if you're on a cheaper budget, it's not a bad option. And the same goes here for Christie. You then have Muller. He's got the 5-star weak foot. Not a bad card, this, at all. If there's a way that you can get this guy into, like, centre mid, I think he'd be insane there. Would I want this guy as my actual striker? Probably not. But like I say, in centre mid, different story altogether. Not the best selection, like a play styles overall, but definitely not too bad either. But then Felipe Anderson, he's just sort of a cheap meta winger. You know, he's got the skill moves, the pace. If you again, cheaper budget, he is a go-to player for sure. And then let's move across here. Here we are. So we have Thiago Silva, elite centre back in my opinion on this game. He is one I would recommend getting done. The pace split is obviously very weird, but he's just so good defensively. He's outrageous, you know, when it comes to the ball just sticking to him. He has one of those force fields. Very, very good player. We have Chesney who's a keeper, so it's a bit irrelevant. This card, again, cheaper budget. It's, a decent, solid fullback. Goodmanson, if EA want to load. 5'10", 4-star, 4-star. You know, off the bench, this card would be pretty good. We then have Nakata. How? I say it every video that this guy's still here. To be fair, he only has an hour left. We have Thiago. He's got the skill moves. You know, this is a really nice card. This is my sort of midfielder on this game, you know. He's going to be amazing on the ball, amazing playmaking. He's got incisive plus, technical, Trivella. Really nice card. Joe Gomez. This card is legit, man. Such a good centre-back on the game. 4-star, 4-star, 6'2". He's got the pace, defending, good on the ball, physicals. Just an absolute beast all round. Jockey, block, bruiser plus as well. Really, really nice. And then we have Diaz. 5-star weak foot. I've been asked about this card a lot. It's a nice card. I think if he had the 5-star skill moves, it'd be a whole different story. He'd be one of the top wingers in the game. And he is good. Like, he's as quick as it gets. You know, he's good on the ball. His physicals are good. Definitely a nice meta winger for sure. I would like to have had the skill moves, but maybe that's me being picky. He does have finesse shot plus, rapid plus, quick step as well. Really nice. But yeah, guys, that is going to round it up. Make sure you complete Barcola. You know, do yourself a favour. Do not miss out on that card. It is insane. But thank you so much for watching. Catch you on the next one, and peace.